it's very like repetitive, or it might sound very like cliche, or I don't even know, but it doesn't matter. Breath, the focus and the awareness of breath is so important. And being in that understanding, it takes time to get used to it. It takes time to master, because throughout life we're just like go go go, or it's always something you gotta rush because of this like civilization now, or society makes you feel like you need to rush into things, or be hustling all the time, when in actuality, if you grew up like in a certain way where it was just a certain momentum, your nervous system doesn't even have time to like chill out. Your nervous system doesn't even have time to get it together. And it becomes a challenge, because after a while, your nervous system will just be used to a certain state. Even if it's not the healthiest, your nervous system will just be used to a certain state. And you think that that's the norm, until you realize, when you slow down and when you take time to find a different pace and a different state that is more one of peacefulness, calmness, serenity. Your body is not used to that. So you can easily want to get back into the go, go, go mode, or hustle mode, or survival mode, or blah, blah, blah. And I realized that just burns you out. That makes you super tired. It makes you not even be able to fully, like, just fulfill the things you want to do as a whole, because you're always in go, go, go mode. Now, this is not me saying like to be stagnant or stuck or not move. Movement is important. Motion is important. And I think that's what I'm emphasizing, is how you move, what the motion is, and at what pace, or what is the rate you're moving at. You can move really fast for a specific reason. You can move really slow for a specific reason. You can do a steady mid-tempo. However, it's a matter of like why that tempo is. And I think some people with sickle cell are always in go, 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 go mode. I mean, like, this is just people, but just coming from the sickle cell perspective, some of us live in places where it's just go, 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 go mode. Shout out to Ghost Ghoul. Like me. Hustle culture. There's no sleep. Sleep when I'm dead. Like, even though rest is important, right? But it's just always like hustle mode, and then there's no time to like calm your nervous system down, because you have to be on it. You have to be in survival mode, because you got to get this money, or you got to get this food, or you got to put food on the table, or blah, 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 blah. So I can relate to that, because I've been there. And then you have maybe people that don't have to be in that kind of mode, where things that might be easier where they live, or their environment, it might be easier in a sense of not let's say not growing up in the hood or something, for example, right? Because when I can only imagine growing up in the hood, like it is hustle, survival, goal mode. No, like I don't care about your emotions. Fuck that. It's just very like a certain way. Let's say if you grow up in suburban town, for example, the experience and the perspective is different. You might be more emotional. You might be considered soft. But let's say you're living in an environment that is -0 and you have sickle cell. That doesn't help your body. That doesn't help your mind because now you're lacking vitamin D. And now you have the winter blues. So like for me, for example, I'm in Canada. My body is like, why are we in Canada? My body's like, what are we doing in Canada? You know, and that's the thing about it. Like, no matter what the environment is, how do we cope with these environments? Whether you have sickle cell or not, however, speaking of the experience with sickle cell, how do we cope with these environments and what's the best thing for us? No matter what environment you're in, the regulation of your nervous system is going to be a key factor. Yeah, it's going to be a key factor. And I realize that more and more, the more I learn about healing modalities, the more I learn about frequencies or sounds. When it comes to healing the body, the more I learn about the mind and the mentalism, and knowing that the mind is the first. It's the awareness. People with sickle cell have the mental experience and the physical experience at an all-time high, like a very, like, it's overwhelming sometimes. And I realize that no matter where we are, whether in your hot climate or a cold climate, then hot and cold and hot and cold and hot, it can become stressful. And the stressfulness can build up. And those are the moments that we probably go through crises. Not only if there's different factors, obviously we know these things. However, it's the environment. So it's your mental environment and your physical environment, and both of them working together. If you are in a mental environment that is cold, ice cold, there's no movement, there's gonna be rigidness and frigidity. That's not a word, but I made up. If you are in an environment, a mental environment that's steaming, piping hot, there's no breeze. There's no way to take a moment to breathe because it's just, it's stifling, right? So when it comes to environments, whether it's in the mind or externally, in Canada, for example, it's hot for like this amount of time and then it's cold. So my mental environment will have to balance out that awareness. I would have to balance out that understanding that it is freezing. My bones and my blood don't really like this. What does that mean? Obviously staying warm, but also receiving and absorbing more vitamin D, because being melanated, I'm supposed to be in a tropical place or Mother Africa, right? But due to cause and effect in his story, some of us are in the north. So because of this, doesn't mean I'm stuck in Canada, but it just means that based on the environment that I'm in, how do I counteract that and how do I work with that environment? I'd have to get my energy up, all the way up. And everyone has their own experience with sickle cell. So I'm just speaking from my perspective. And I appreciate, the ones that say they resonate with certain things that I say, because I don't want to just speak for, I can't speak for all of us, it's just different for all of us. Some people are more resilient, some people are mentally stronger, some people don't need to go to the hospital as much, but it's not about comparison. It's more so about what helps an individual. And if you have something that is beneficial to you that you could share, then it would make sense to share with someone else, right? So that's kind of why I like to speak about my experiences with sickle cell, just in case they could be thinking something, but they don't know how to, maybe, or don't want to, or don't know how to express the experience of sickle cell. I'm striving to release release the overthinking of perception of me and just share again what is supporting me and what's beneficial to me. So mindfulness is something that I am mastering myself. That is what I'm sharing now. The mental part of the sickle cell experience, and how it is so important to keep a certain mentalities. It's important to know the states, like the states that you want to be in, literally mental state, and not letting anyone take you outside of that. You decide when you want to go into another state or travel across the border. I'm just making an analogy, And being able to do this, I think, is a process, because a lot of people with sickle cell have been dealing with crises since we were children. Some of us didn't understand what was going on, and would find out at the teenage years, you know what I mean? So when it comes to that, it is very important to understand there is a bit of PTSD, even if we don't want to admit it or realize it, because the amount of pain that we experience, it's not like each crisis is different. However, the body keeps score, right? So having the chance to give yourself time to heal mentally and physically from a sickle cell crisis, or heal mentally, physically from the medications you have to take, or heal mentally, physically from people not understanding. That's more of a mental thing. But either way, it's a lot of healing efforts, right? It's a lot of paying attention to who is around you, what is going on in your surroundings, what is going on in your mental environment, as well as your physical environment. These are all important things to focus on. How do you do that? I'm going to go back to the breath. If we lack oxygen, or our oxygen can drop based on our hemoglobin lowering, based on the mutation of our blood cells, then it's important to be aware of your breath pattern. It's important to be aware of what is making your adrenaline system react. It's important to be aware of what mind state are you in after, I don't know, coming home from work and something just irritates you now and then, what you're just gonna spiral down because something affected your emotions in a negative way. It's important to get back into your mind states. You can have more than one. However, the states that you decide to travel into mentally, is it one that is detrimental to you, or is it one that actually assists you so that it can then assist your body? Because spiraling down would mean that you would be feeling more that may not be your own feelings. Now, this is different than grounding yourself. We're connected to Earth. We all are, or majority of us are connected to Earth in a very deep and spiritual way. So how do you connect to Earth? How do you sustain that connection while realizing that you're also connected to the Most High? Those are two strong connections. The Most High created Earth. So that means naturally there's always going to be an opportunity to sustain your connection. However, it's still simultaneous. It's a simultaneous understanding and understanding of your connection. And the more and more I am understanding and overstanding, the more and more I'm like, that mental connection isn't as complicated as I made it out to be. It's kind of like when the Bible says, "Do not lean not onto your own understanding." I am comprehending that a little bit more because it shouldn't be that complicated. However, it gets complicated when we sometimes come outside of ourselves. It gets complicated when we just are trying to be so aware of other people's perceptions. It can get complicated when we do not get a hold of our emotions. And those are the times where our body can feel like it's under attack. Those are the times when our body can feel like we need to defend ourselves, which then feels like we're under attack. Those are the times when it gets complicated, when we're not focused on our breath. It's those times, and in order to be aware of it, it would make sense for one to slow down, become aware of whatever it is that you need to be aware of. Because if our nervous system is out of whack, the whole body is going to be like, what's going on? the mind is going to be out of whack. Or I should say the mind is out of whack, the nervous system too is out of whack. Honing in on the nervous system, being aware of that connection. Earth can help you. Simply looking at Earth. Simply looking at Earth can help you. Simply putting your feet on Earth can help you. You can look into the sciences of this, because I'm not a scientist or a doctor. I'm an alchemist. So when I speak like this, it's just more of like, how's the earth gonna help me putting my feet on the ground? Well, just look into the science of it, because if the earth has negative ions and we need both negative ions and positive ions, then the earth is trying to tell you maybe you are not balanced and you're positively charged. However, you need to balance that out a bit. So going to earth and connecting the souls and the heel to the ground, you'd be surprised how much it can assist you. Because we are disconnecting ourselves when we solely focus on the cement. The cement is not the conductor. The cement is a block. The cement is a block. It's right there. I didn't even realize that. Like, it's crazy. The cement is a block. Because before, from the before times, the bricks that were made contain a resonance underneath it. The bricks that are made now. I just realized what you're asking. No, I have a frequency playing right now. The blocks and bricks made now don't have the resonance because they are using copper in a way that's not actually helping us stay connected. So I don't want to go in too much into that right now. So because there are blocks everywhere, look at a tree when you're driving, or, well, no, you gotta look at the road. But when you're not driving, look at a tree. Look at it, like actually look at Earth. I'm saying this because frequencies matter. So even if you're looking at something, and that's a frequency. If you're listening to something, that's a frequency. If you're feeling something, that's a frequency. If you're touching something, that's a frequency. If you're tasting something, that's a frequency. If you're connecting to something, that's a frequency. If there's blocks everywhere, it's blocking the frequency. So just remember this. And remember, what are your mental states? How do you get to these mental states? This will be on YT. Peace, love, light, balance, darkness, and chaos when it arises.